Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride. This week we have a story of personal sacrifice, perseverance, and inspiration as we visit Bob Moran, a biker that has overcome overwhelming obstacles to live his dream of riding, even though both his legs were lost while on duty in Vietnam. His story will inspire and motivate you, and it's all here on Born to Ride.
You're watching Born to Ride. This is Jeb Bush.
Born to Ride.
How many times have you said to yourself, you know, I'm feeling down today. I just don't feel like doing much. My bills are due, my back hurts. Or maybe you're just feeling sorry for yourself because of some problem, physical or otherwise. Well, Born to Ride wants to introduce you to a man that can show you what life is all about. He's Bob Moran, a double amputee that left his legs on a battlefield in Southeast Asia long ago. His love for motorcycles started at an early age and continues to this day. And though he faces obstacles in his life that few of us could even imagine, his story of optimism and perseverance has been an inspiration to all that have been in the presence of this man that refuses to let anything get in his way of living his life to the fullest. Bob Moran, a true biker and an inspiration to us all.
Well, we're here at Trike World today. Just arrived. It's, as you can see, it's a two-wheeler, and if I could ride it the way it is, I'd jump on it, but I got a feeling I'd fall over on it. So we're going to put a Trike kit onto this bike. They basically take off the back end and they bolt on a Trike rear end. It's made from Lehman out of Canada, and it basically turns it from a two-wheeler to a three-wheeler. And then we're going to take it a little step further. We're having the fiberglass shell that normally comes with the Trike kit. We're going to have it retrofitted and made special to accommodate my wheelchair, so I can take my chair with me and be able to get off and on by myself. I like to be independent, and then we're going to have it painted. When I was in high school, I had a Honda S90. It was my first bike, and I just fell in love with motorcycles. I've had go-karts and all kind of things, and but I had the Honda up through high school, and then being from the Midwest, I went straight into working, and I really wasn't able to purchase another bike before I went into the military, because I went in right as I turned 18. So I started riding right through high school, and then I went to Vietnam and got hurt and sort of forgot about things like that. And after I got back, it took me a little while, but I got started again. And the story is that after I got hurt, I met a guy in a wheelchair like myself in California, and I bought a Trike from him. It was a Harley. So I think it was an 88 shovel head or something. And I'm not real on all the bike lingo or the old Harleys, but it was custom made, and it was a nice bike. It looked good, but it wasn't real dependable. And I had that for a while, and then I sold it and got married and had the kids, and just sort of really got out of bike riding for quite a few years. But as of recently, I've got back, and that's sort of where I'm at right now. Well, I went looking at a Harley with a friend of mine. I've had several other bikes. I could mention them if you'd like. I had a Boss Hoss Honda Goldwing, but I really wanted a Harley, and so I went looking with a friend, and this one stuck out for some reason. But it's a 2005 Harley Road King, and I just really liked the look of it, the way it, the front end, and just the way it came together, and I sort of just fell in love with it. But one of the things that I wanted to do, that I'm sort of known for doing for myself, is I wanted to personalize a little. So before I took delivery, or we left the Harley shop, is I added some chrome added to the motor and the handlebars, and really just sort of wanted to trick it out just a little to personalize it, but also to make it look a little bit more fancier than just the normal bike right off the floor. And as you can see by the motor and the handlebars and some of the braided wires, and we've really put quite a bit of chrome into it, new tack, speedometer, and put some chrome bolts and stuff in it, and I think it's really coming together, looking beautiful. And one of the things that I wanted to do is I just didn't want to serve my country, get hurt, and then go home and sit on my butt and do nothing. I've always sort of done things a little different, and that's why I say when I'm triking this thing out and making it personalized, I'm doing things a little different. But different for me is when I got hurt, I would not allow myself just to come home and feel sorry for myself. Because one of the things that when I was in a field hospital overseas in Japan and other places, there was always somebody next to me in a bed worse than me. And I never forgot that. And I, you know, even though I'm sitting in a wheelchair with no legs, and I've got my troubles and I have my days, but there's always somebody worse off than me. So what I've tried to do is keep a positive attitude. Humor has been good with me. Most people will say that I'm basically the same guy now that I was before I ever went into service, that I'm the same guy in high school. Sort of always jovial, upbeat, and humorous. But I just wouldn't allow the disability to slow me down. But it does slow you down, so you have to use your brain and you have to do things a little different. And certainly working with the people at the Harley shop and working with people like Mel at Trike World to accommodate me and my disability certainly makes things like this a reality. It used to in the old days when you had a disability and you'd go somewhere, everybody would say, well, we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't, liability. And I think you see things changing in society. When people are down and things are bad, people rally behind them and support them and make things happen. So I've been the driving force, but I've allowed people to help me and support me and make things happen for me. So here I am sitting here in 2004 putting together a brand new Harley that is sort of a dream come true for me, that's going to put me out on the road. And when I drive up at a rally or a ride or wherever, people see me riding up, most people look at me and they look at the bike, they don't even see that I don't have legs, and they immediately accept me. And boy, that's a hell of a good feeling. And I want to, you know, I put my pants on the same way, but I put them on sitting down and scoot into them. But once I'm there, everybody just basically, you know, accepts me for who I am and what I stand for. And that's I think the true success of what I've tried to be about. I would say if there's someone else out there who happens to be maybe a double amputee like me, or maybe have a bad arm or a bad leg or whatever your disability or whatever your problems or your challenge, maybe not even a disability, that there are people out there that are willing to help. I give you one name right up front. Bob Moran is willing to help. Barn to Ride is willing to help, and they have a good rapport with organization and people and Trike Worlds and Harley shops. And there's other people out there that are riding that you see that have all kind of disabilities that you can't see. Mine you can see. Mine's obvious. And people come up to me and say, boy, you're an inspiration. But look at all the people that are out there that are riding, that have heart problems and all kind of problems, and you never see them. So I tell you, you're really not alone. So if you're sitting on that couch and you're feeling sorry for yourself, or you're laying in bed watching this and you're feeling sorry for yourself, go somewhere, or have one of your buddies pick you up a Barn to Ride magazine, or write down Bob Moran through Trike World or whatever. Contact somebody and let them know. Because how many times have we all had a friend that maybe something drastically happened and we all say, God, if I just known. Well, what we're saying now, we're here. If you got a problem or you got a desire, let us know. We'll be glad to help and guide you and accommodate you. And you know, that's going to make me feel good, because the more people that I see out there that are driving that are in my condition, then my hat goes off to them like people take their hats off to me. And I would much rather play a role in helping someone else other than myself. And it can be done, I tell you. And you always say it, I've never won anything in my life, but I'll tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. So contact somebody, give us a call, let us help. maybe even ride on the back of somebody's bike. And you might be surprised. It's a hell of a lot better sitting on this Harley than it is on that couch.
Stay tuned. We'll be back as Bob sees his new dream machine for the very first time. Do you get our monthly exclusive newsletter? Sign up at borntoride.com and get on our mailing list today. Find us on Facebook, Born to Ride TV and magazine, the ultimate multimedia biker experience.
Well, here I am at Trike World. It's been I don't know how many months, and I'm going to get to look at my new bike for the first time. And boy, am I excited. Hey Wayne, how you doing?
Good, how are you, Bob?
I'm doing fine. I hear you got something for me today.
I think I do.
All right. Oh my goodness. Somebody has a beautiful trike. This is gorgeous. Man, oh man, what a dream come true. Chrome. Training wheels. Black. And a Harley. I don't think a guy could ask for much more than this. It's got it all. To be out on the open road and riding with buddies and going places, and I mean, that's some powerful medicine, and it's a healing process too. I feel so much better after a ride. I tell you, I can be at home and have pains and aches and stiffness, and I can go take a ride, and when I'm out on that road, I don't feel any pain or anything. I'm just thinking about being out there and the wind in my face and my friends and doing things. And I tell you, so riding to me is almost a part of my life that I just right now can't do without, and I won't.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Well, in Bob's case, we feel challenged to do something like this for the gentleman, and we want to be able to reward him by having him a unit that he can ride and be proud of. It's very rewarding to us to be able to have somebody come in and we help them to be able to ride and to fit in with the people that do have bikes and trikes that ride, and therefore he can be one of those folks now that can do anything on a trike that anybody else does. He can go a long distance, short distance. It's one of the things that makes us feel good at Trike World, that we've been able to help somebody continue his life in a very rewarding way.
Yeah. Okay.
Trike World, thank you for making my dream bike come true.
Give him a hug.
I'm as happy as a pig in a poke.
I'm Mickey Jones, and when I want to know what's happening in the biker world, I go right to borntoride.com.
Oh baby, born to ride, born to ride. I got the world in my pocket when I got you by my side. Feeling alright, you know I really feel fine. The summer's in the air and I'm rocking down the line. Riding across the country with nothing on my mind. Cruising the highways and making good time. The green of the trees and the softness of your hair. I know where I'm going 'cause I'm already there. Oh baby, born to ride, born to ride. I got the world in my pocket when I got you by my side. Feeling alright, you know I really feel fine. The summer's in the air and I'm rocking down the line.